Today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about How Do I Heal and Earwig and the Witch. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, the show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I am Celeste and we are so glad that you have hit play today. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button. The like button so that we know you like what we're doing, and the subscribe button so that you can see all the really cool stuff that we do here, because we do a lot. We have a website and we have a Twitch page and we have Extra Tuesdays sometimes and we have a podcast called Comm Talk, and you can find all of that here, but also on our website. So our website's kind of the hub. Don't forget that this month is Anime April, and I am so excited about anime as well as our special guest for this month. Our special guest is our good friend J.S. Earls, who is an author as well as an anime lover. We cannot wait to see what he brings to the devotion. Don't forget that you can check out our merch store found on our website where you can get sweet shirts. Not this one was exclusive, but you can find other cool things like our Anime April shirt or even our Kaiju Wants a Taco shirt. Today we are talking about Earwig and the Witch, which is the newest Studio Ghibli movie. And it's a little different than the other ones because it's computer animated. So not Ghibli's traditional animation, but it's still beautiful in its own way. There will be a review of the movie coming to our website soon. We're now entering spoilers for the movie, so if you are a die-hard Ghibli fan and you don't want any spoilers for this movie, and then go watch it and come back, it's not a long movie. You can do it. Earwig is a little girl who has been left at an orphanage by her mother, and she is suddenly adopted. Now, she doesn't want to be adopted. She likes the orphanage. She's grown up there. That is home for her. And her mom left a note saying that she would be back when she got done handling the 12 witches. So that's a fun bit of information. But this couple comes and they adopt her. And they're a little different. A little different. See, they get adopted by a witch and a gentleman called the Mandrake. We later learn in the story that the witch and the Mandrake were in a band with Earwig's mother, and this event really hurt the Mandrake, that she left the band, she left them. You see clips of them, being a family, being friends, having a life together that everyone is happy, and clearly the other two aren't right now. They miss Earwig's mother, whose name we never find out. Let's point that out. You see this event, this thing has happened, and it's affected them. It's hurt them, especially the Mandrake. Throughout the movie, you see Earwig attempting to get the Mandrake to open up, attempting to, shall we say, wrap him around her finger. Her motives were not the best, but the outcome was good. You see him opening up and starting to let some of the rough exterior fall away. You see him beginning to heal and allowing himself to be happy again. So sometimes life sucks. We just know this. It does. Things happen. Terrible things happen. Good things happen. Bad things happen. All of the things happen. And sometimes it's easy to take the things that hurt and go, ooh, I'm not gonna do that again. Well, but sometimes that means that you've closed yourself off to other people. Sometimes it even means you've closed yourself off to God. Now we know intellectually that this is not a good thing, but in the moment, in the time of hurt, the time of I need to protect myself, you're not thinking intellectually. Now I just want to throw this out there really quick, because this is a lie that has been propagated, that it's not okay to hurt. It's perfectly fine to be sad or to be hurt by something, but your response to the hurt is what matters. Your choice to move through it is what matters, because God wants to heal us from the hurts. He doesn't want us to be broken and sobbing messes on the floor. He wants us to stand in our identity. He wants us to do what He's called us to do and be who He wants us to be. But we can't do that if we're holding on to the hurt. If we're going, God, that hurt too much, they hurt me. Or if we're going, God, you don't understand what I did. Now, no one can tell you that these emotions are not valid. When you take the hurt, though, when you take the pain, when you take the guilt, and you hold on to it, that's when there's an issue. When you seclude yourself off and you don't tell anyone what's going on, then it becomes something that can fester. You know, we talked about this a couple weeks ago in the Dr. Stone devotion about a stone heart. Well, sometimes your heart isn't stone. Sometimes your heart just needs a good dose of antibiotics. And part of those antibiotics is talking to people, opening up, letting yourself become vulnerable, telling somebody what's going on. And that can be scary. That can be really scary. But it's needed. You can't get rid of the hurt and the pain if you don't tell anyone what's happened. And maybe you don't need to tell a person. Maybe you're going, Celeste, I don't want to tell somebody. Well, do me a favor. Tell God. Because a lot of times in these situations, people don't think to go to God and go, God, this is what's going on and it hurts. Now, He knows. He knows what's happening. But you going to Him and telling Him, maybe journaling it out, praying it out, however works for you, is a form of release. It's a form of being vulnerable and letting someone know what's going on in your life so that you can get healing. And from there, you can tell somebody. And from there comes grace and healing. And maybe you don't trust the person that hurt you again, but you don't hold on to the pain and the hurt to where they can affect you further. Now, back to the point about people talking to somebody about what's going on so that they can pray with you, can be with you. We see examples of this in Romans. Romans 12:15. Rejoice with those who rejoice, weep with those who weep. We are mandated in scriptures to be there for one another. So if you go, I can't tell somebody that, I can't share this burden with them, that's literally what we're told to do in scriptures. Paul is talking to the Romans and telling them that sometimes you just need other people. And again, sometimes you can start the healing process by talking it out straight to God. But there is an element of having to talk to another human being about what's going on, about telling them what's happening. If you need somebody to talk to, Dallas and I are always available. You can private message us. You can leave a comment down below if you'd like, but we understand that sometimes these things are delicate. We've had people in the past come to us and tell us things, and I can promise you, they never go anywhere. We don't tell people. And if we do, we don't give names. It's just there's a situation that needs prayer. People want to be here for you. So find somebody, whether it's us, whether it's somebody else on the internet that you know, whether it's a person in your real life who sees you every day, but maybe you don't let close enough to know what's really going on. Just find someone to share the burden that you're bearing, the hurt, the pain, so that it lessens. All right, guys, that was your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that if you're struggling with a hurt, with pain, that you deal with it. Let us know. Even if you don't want to share what's going on, just let us know, hey, I took an action step. I did something about this. Because we would love to pray with you, even if we don't have all the information. Don't forget to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as the website. We have articles coming out. We have one that just dropped recently from our good friend, Mr. John Haryu, who is on our Primitive Rhythm Away team. And he talks about 2 of his favorite animes because he couldn't choose one. I understand, John. I told Dallas when he was like, hey, I need you to write an article because we're doing this series. And I went, I have to pick one? I can't. So, but go check it out. John's a great writer and we love what he does with us and what he does without us. Don't forget to check out the merch store. We have new stuff going up all the time. It's pretty sweet. And yeah, I think that's it, except for the question of the week. So the question of the week this week is, what is your favorite Studio Ghibli movie? I have a soft spot for Howl's Moving Castle. That is my absolute favorite Studio Ghibli movie. It was the one that introduced me to Studio Ghibli. But that might be it. That, and I just like Calcifer. Calcifer's funny. So he's good. May all your bacon burn. So yeah, Calcifer is awesome. Let us know what your favorite Studio Ghibli is if you have one. You may not like Studio Ghibli. I question your life choices if that's the case, but I mean, to each their own. Okay, with all that being said, stay devoted, peace and love.